Hi there, it's Paul from Odland Cycle Coaching, and I'm back after a long winter of cycle race event management. I've got a bit more time on my hands, and what's brought me back onto vlogging is the Garmin Edge 830. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I am a big Garmin Edge user, not so much the other lines of Garmin's, but yeah, definitely the Edges, and I've had plenty of them and really enjoy them. They do come with their faults, and I am not an ambassador. I do buy their products, so I can be very truthful about them. So today I'm just going to give you a quick rundown, starting with that one fault that I've found in it, but all the other stuff that's great about it. And I think I'm going to spill this over for another couple of vlogs. Look, I just got it today. I've ridden for it for 10-15 minutes, and I had it this afternoon. But I've had a fairly good look through it, and this is what I found. So starting with that fault, it's like every new upgrade of Garmin computer, they always leave something out. You're like, why? But this time it's the contrast. I cannot, for the life of me, in the display setting, in the menu for the display, find contrast. So while I'm biking today, it's the second day of spring. It's pretty light. I've got some dark sunglasses on, and I cannot see the screen very well at 0% brightness. Now, I have it at 0% during the day because I am a bit of a battery saver fanatic, and a lot of people don't bother with that, but I do. And it's just a bit annoying that it's a lot harder to see. The predecessor, the 820 to the 830, did have contrast and was fine at 0% during the middle of the day with dark sunglasses on. It does have a colour mode. Now, I don't know what the colour mode was set at today when I was using it. I see it there, it's options day, night, and auto. I've switched it to auto, so hopefully they'll flick between the best contrast for day and night, depending on the time of day. But that's all I've got to gripe about so far. I'll tell you why I do love Garmin, because I do know that a lot of people are moving towards the Wahoo. In my coaching business, I've actually only seen 10% of clients go to the Wahoo, so there's still a lot of loyalty to Garmin. The reason why I love Garmin is that the functionality is amazing. They have oodles and oodles of functions, and that's why people don't have recommended going to Wahoo's, because it's much simpler to set up. Whereas Garmin is all about having all those functions listed, and you've got to scroll through them laboriously to set everything up. Now, in the setup, it has been slightly changed and improved, a little bit easier, a little bit different. I'm still out to the count on that one, but at least they're trying. Yeah, going forward, I think it's another classic great Garmin. I still have my Garmin 500, I want to add, because it's awesome. It's got great function. It works really well. It's not as blingy as this, but I'm a bit sort of anti-consumerism sometimes, and I think, this is the way we're all going towards. This like bigger and better and brighter. So that's why I still hang on to my 500. This isn't the 1030. It's not a big laptop, but it has got bigger than the 820. Moving on, other great things. Obviously, on powering up, it is a lot faster. And it tells you, just told me then, this was on standby, but it tells you your battery percentage. That's a cool function. Powering up is fast because it has a better processor in it. That's cool. The other thing is when you're charging it, it does not turn on. Big problem people have had is when they've charged it in their garage next to their bike, it turns it on, turns the computer on, which therefore turns the lights on when it turns to night time. And they come in the morning and the lights are dead. That is with your smart lights. So that's a really good thing. This next cool thing is when you unplug it from being charged, it does not turn on either. So even better. That's great. So lots of positives there. The touchscreen is better. Now, I started with a 510 touch when I went to touchscreen with Garmin, and that was really like hard pushing. You got used to it at least, but it was a lot harder than a cell phone. And obviously, the screen is different than your normal cell phone because it gets bending up a lot more. I found that the 820 was different, but it wasn't necessarily better in terms of the touch. This is better, so that's cool. Look, that's all I'm going to talk to you about today. Like, it's only been an afternoon, but next time I do want to talk about the power curve, the gradient data field, using gloves. I'm going to just try that out. Old gloves don't seem to work with the 820. The nutrition hydration function, and the charge port, which has changed. Hey, thanks very much for watching. I will leave the link to DC Rainmaker, the man to look for reviews on any of this sort of stuff down the bottom. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.